Did you know that a recent study suggests seed oils could contribute to colon cancer growth? That is the kind of thing that'll make you reevaluate what cooking oils are in your pantry. But before you toss every bottle, there's more to the story. Today, we're going to break down the science, sift through the debate, and I am sharing my personal journey with seed oils, plus a few practical tips for finding balance and making informed choices. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rachel, and my goal here is pretty simple: helping you live your healthiest, happiest life in the easiest ways possible based on the things that I've learned and keep learning along the way. That sounds like your thing? Hit that subscribe button and stick around. Okay, here's the gist. A recent government-backed study published in Gut examined colon cancer tumors from over 80 patients and found high levels of pro-inflammatory lipids. These lipids come from omega-6 fatty acids, which are prevalent in seed oils like sunflower, canola, corn, and grapeseed. The researchers concluded that excessive consumption of seed oils, especially through ultra-processed foods, may contribute to inflammation that creates a friendlier environment for tumors to grow. However, according to researchers, this doesn't mean seed oils directly cause cancer. This study shows correlation, not causation, and that's kind of an important distinction. Experts emphasize balance. Too many omega-6s and not enough omega-3s can lead to trouble. Omega-6 fatty acids are not inherently bad. Our bodies actually need them for functions like skin growth, bone health, metabolism, and reproduction. But as with most things, moderation is key. A healthy diet balances omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. And by the way, you don't need seed oils to get your omega-6s. Foods like nuts, seeds, chicken, and eggs provide plenty. Olive, avocado, and coconut oils also contain omega-6s, although it's in much lower concentrations. Most of us already consume enough omega-6s without even trying. It's omega-3s that we are more likely to be lacking. Seed oils are vegetable oils extracted from plant seeds. They are widely used in cooking and ultra-processed foods because they are cheap, long-lasting, and neutral in flavor. But their high omega-6 content and the chemical processes used to make them, like high heat and solvents, raise concern about health risks. Studies like this reignite debates over seed oils. If you have ever fallen down a health forum rabbit hole, and being the nerd that I am, I totally have, you have probably seen it. Some experts say that they are fine in moderation, while others are arguing that they are a hidden contributor to modern health epidemics. So, is this study about the detriments of seed oils or ultra-processed foods? Honestly, it's kind of a bit of both. On one hand, the omega-6 fatty acids in seed oils promote inflammation, especially when consumed in excess. On the other hand, ultra-processed foods, where seed oils are heavily used, are the bigger issue. These foods often contain not only seed oils, but also added sugars, refined carbs, and artificial ingredients, which compound health risks like inflammation. Bottom line, while the study highlights concerns with seed oils, it's really pointing us towards a broader takeaway. Reducing ultra-processed foods is one of the best steps that we can take for better health. If you focus on whole, minimally processed foods, you naturally limit your seed oil consumption without overthinking it. Dr. Timothy Yateman, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, the lead author of the study, emphasizes balance over elimination. According to him, seed oils in moderation, along with plenty of omega-3s from sources like fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, can be part of a healthy diet. So, what should you do? Well, this part is a personal decision, but I'll be honest, my personal comfort level with seed oils isn't all that high. I'm on the fence about this study. On one hand, it's helpful to see confirmation that seed oils contribute to inflammation. On the other hand, the recommendation to consume them in moderation feels kind of tricky because they're so hard to avoid. Unless you are actively steering clear of ultra-processed foods, in addition to not buying the oils, it's nearly impossible to keep your intake at moderate levels. Yes, seed oils are a good source of polyunsaturated fats, which, along with monounsaturated fats, are considered healthy. They may reduce your risk of heart disease and age-related mental decline, especially when substituted for saturated fats. But overconsumption, particularly of omega-6s, can increase chronic inflammation. Both omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids are polyunsaturated fats, meaning they have multiple double bonds in their chemical structure. While omega-3s are anti-inflammatory, omega-6s are generally pro-inflammatory. Overconsumption of omega-6s relative to omega-3s exacerbates inflammation. Their chemical structure also makes them prone to spoilage and oxidation, releasing harmful compounds during cooking. This is why storage and cooking methods matter. For me, as someone with a history of breast cancer and what I now know was chronic inflammation, I've chosen to avoid seed oils whenever possible. They are not in my house, and I do my very best to steer clear of products that contain them. But let's be real, it happens. I'd say I avoid seed oils about 90% of the time. Several years ago, when I started looking into what I was eating more closely, seed oils kept popping up on my radar. At first I thought, how bad can they really be? But the more I read about the chemical extraction process used to produce most seed oils, the less comfortable I felt. Many seed oils are extracted using high heat and chemical solvents like hexane. This process can strip the oil of nutrients and potentially leave behind trace amounts of chemicals. Plus, the high heat causes oxidation, which is not our friend. That was enough for me to decide to stick to olive and avocado oils. Canola oil used to be my go-to for everything: cooking, popcorn, frying, you name it, but not anymore. That said, if I see canola oil in something and it's cold pressed or expeller pressed and organic, it does not give me nearly as much hesitation. It's still a matter of serious moderation for me, but it's not a hard no. If you want to reduce seed oils in your diet, here's just a few tips. First, stock your pantry with alternatives. Olive oil, avocado oil, even coconut oil are great options for cooking and baking. Second, read labels. Seed oils hide in everything, from salad dressings to snacks, coffee creamers to crackers. Reading labels can be really eye-opening. Third, cook at home more often. This gives you full control over what goes into your meals. And finally, do not stress about being perfect. It's about progress, not perfection. Eating out or indulging in a snack with seed oils is not the end of the world. Small steps, like reducing those ultra-processed foods, can make a big impact. Do I eat seed oils when I go out to eat? Of course I do. And I'm okay with that. I have found a comfort level that works for me, and that is what matters. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. I just want you to know the facts as best as I understand them. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you avoid seed oils, or do you think that the controversy is totally overblown? That's my take on it. The seed oil debate isn't going anywhere, but the good news is that you can make choices that feel right for you. Whether you avoid them completely, use them sparingly, or don't think twice about them, it's your decision. Just make sure it's an informed one. Thanks for watching. As always, take care of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.